what's going on, guys? It's me, NJT, but you can call me next roll back to play some more Danganronpa.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what, you know, I'm gonna look up what to do, because this is just stupid. I'm trying to do everything I can, but it's not working.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
What do I have to do
but
now?
he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
What's so
strange? Is she taking me with you?
This makes no sense.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
I don't get it, man.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Just let me
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
I don't know,
What's so strange about that?
Is she taking me with you?
I'm just trying to figure this out, hold on.
So, you said Byakuya was... but he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
that's a natural reaction for any guy!
You know what,
The
let me figure
victim
this out.
was Chihiro, who was a...
Alright, I think I get it now. I think I know what to do.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
if you're presented with the opportunity, that's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro.
Oh, Jesus Christ, finally! Take that, Byakuya Muya!
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
What?
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Oh, exactly.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between
Come
this
on,
case
someone else
and
help me
past
out!
genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between the case and the other genocide Jack murders. Oh, not one of these again! Library display.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special... and I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro went for some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya. I'd never seen that.
That rope before in my... Obviously,
Somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference between the... You want me to explain it? When I want to kill, I use my very own special... and I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get... I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously,
Somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Oh, come on, okay.
What? The difference? You want me to explain it? When I want to kill, I use my very own...
No!
scissor.
I wasn't meant to do that! Shit! God, this is hard.
What? The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, I use my very own... and I use those same scissors to... But Chihiro was just... it was some kind of rope.
That's right! It absolutely...
Then there must be something there.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you... I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, you little...
Obviously,
Somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What do I do now? I'm just trying to figure this out.
The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with...
Oh my god, this is so annoying. This is really annoying.
That's right.
Oh my god, this is really starting to annoy me.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or that extension cord,
Yep, he was using it.
you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, and the same extension cord that was in the library all this time
That's right.
went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility. That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yes. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. Even if he's not involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Good. Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Not
I
really.
know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. Was that just Something's not right. Chihira's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but what does that mean? No, he can't just get in.
I got it!
He can't just get in the locker room.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later,
How?
along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Did I just take you off guard?
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else? Come
Maybe.
on, Makoto. If
Maybe
there's
they were
any
working
chance
together.
the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Maybe they were working together. Proof.
I got it!
Oi! I did it!
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room. Your proof is the poster in the girls' locker room was
Changed.
a picture of a big
Yeah.
boobed supermodel. But why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Yeah,
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
wow. Shut up.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Yeah.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yeah,
And
they
there's
were.
one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You
What?
know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Yes.
Protein coffee.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
And then it was moved. Where is
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Yes.
Why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Yes.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Yeah, I know.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Maybe card loading?
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device, but Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls'
She
locker room.
switched.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room.
No, she did have a way. And I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Yeah, she changed. Oh, not this again.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys?
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Oh, what?
Shoot!
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Oh no, I didn't mean that.
She was the ultimate programmer. I'm sure that would have been no problem.
No, I don't think she used the thing that...
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
She could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer. I'm sure that would have been...
No, I don't think she used the thing that was...
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook, because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing
that's
one.
right.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway. So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring!
Right.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then,
What?
I vote for Byakuya.
Wait, whoa! Is that it then? Chihiro's killing the girls' locker room because... No,
Hold
that's
on a
not
second.
right.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Ow.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Yes.
Well, alright then! I declare an official class trial recess!
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy!
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Where are we going? Here?
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her.
No, wait.
It's probably... It's
Just
not
do
that I'm
it.
Very well.
But you're a girl.
No, it's okay. I think so. Just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of...
Go away.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chihiro.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Whoa! Calm down.
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
What do you mean? Screws us.
This girl is
Is what?
a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
You're joking, right?
I
Damn.
wouldn't joke about this.
At least that wasn't spoiled.
It's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Of course you
Chihiro
knew.
Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, the world's really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone,
So maybe
huh?
she did kill him.
Interesting. Yeah. Now let's ride this wave of
Yeah, let's get back to the trial. So maybe she did kill him.
I do
Maybe she
apologize
did
for
kill him.
keeping you waiting. Now then,
Maybe
let's
Genocide Jill
resume
did
the
kill
class
him.
trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Do you think that Chihiro was actually a guy? The thought had never even
And
crossed my
because the
mind.
victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
True.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Oh, I can do that. That's cool.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room, and the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
True.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I
Yep.
still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Not
Okay,
really.
well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Yes, it has.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Yeah.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
Exactly.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Oh. No.
Shoot! I got it!
The killer's a guy? Who? Oh guys, I'm in the video, so please like, guys, subscribe. Oh wait, maybe I can't. Oh no.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
No, oh no.
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue that might work?
Clues are one. Did nobody get a look?
I'm sure if someone saw the key.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new win.
It's over.
It's all. You want to know who saw
The killer. And only the killer.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was...
Alright guys, I'm in the video here, so please leave a like, guys, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, please like, guys, subscribe, see you guys in the next one, bye bye.